Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and we've got surprising new class changes announced this week, with many of our favorite playstyles receiving a variety of new buffs to help improve the performance of certain undervalued playstyles, increasing their effectiveness in raids as well as in dungeons. We also got even more PvP changes, from a global class-wide PvP trinket adjustment to individual class and PvP talent changes to help shake up the PvP meta. So in today's video, I wanted to go over all of the newest changes arriving this week, starting Tuesday or Wednesday depending on your region, and how all of these updates are set to impact our classes going forward. But right before we get into this update video, most of you guys watching these are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do, so let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to get more regular content regarding all of the newest Dragonflight updates and changes going forward. Blood Death Knight is gaining yet another buff this week, where all of their damage and abilities are being improved by 6.5%. A small change which doesn't affect their overall gameplay, but will serve to help Blood Death Knights feel a little bit more impactful in grouped endgame content. Havoc Demon Hunter's performance has been falling behind most other classes, especially when it comes to their single target output within the raid of Aberrus. This reset seeks to restore the deadliness of Havoc by drastically improving select attacks and abilities, the damage of Chaos Strike, as well as its Annihilation Demon Form counterpart, together with the melee auto attacks, as well as the talent of Demon Blades and the Demon Bite Builder, and Fellblade are all set to gain 15% additional damage, which helps to increase Havoc's value in pure single target encounters. For Druids, Feral is gaining a small buff this week with a 3% ability improvement, with even more Feral buffs on the horizon set to release once patch 10.15 is upon us. Range Hunter specs are also getting some sizable increases, with Beast Mastery Killshot further buffed by 10%, and the marksmanship abilities like Aim Shot, Rapid Fire, as well as Killshot also improved by 10% as well. The spec of Windwalker Monk also gains a slight 3% damage improvement for all PvE content. The class of Priest is gaining a mixed bag of changes, with the spec of Shadow seeing its AoE damage decreased in this build. The talent of Psychic Link will transfer 25% of single target damage onto nearby targets inflicted by Vampiric Touch, a decrease from its original 30% value. Likewise, the Void Spike cleave damage from Idol of Yogg-Saron Summon is also being reduced by 35%. But the single target damage of abilities like Mind Blast, Mind Spike, Mind Flay, as well as their Insanity counterparts, together with the Shadow Word Death, are all being improved by 10%, which should help increase their single target performance. The spec of Holy Priest is also set to gain additional damage increases, as it's fallen too far behind all other healers, especially in content like Mythic Plus Dungeons, where healer damage can be integral to the group's overall success. Holy Fire sees a 10% damage increase, which could help make Holy Fire focused talents more lucrative. Smite's damage has also been increased by 15%. Holy Word Chastise gains a whopping 35% more damage in this newest update, together with Shadow Word Death becoming 25% stronger, giving Holy Priest further finishing opportunities. Restoration Shaman's tier set is about to get a bit of an increase, with its 2-set Tidewater's bonus healing empowered by 40%. The 4-set prolongs the duration of Rainstorm to 8 seconds, which makes it easier to capitalize on your tier sets of value. Protection Warrior has gained additional defense, with the defensive stance further improved, reducing the damage taken by 20% for Protection Warriors only, which may make it more preferable, especially in situations where survivability supersedes personal damage output. Next, this week's newest update also brings with it more PvP specific changes, starting with the global trinket adjustments, which will affect all classes. The Gladiator's Distinction Trinket 2-set bonus is seeing a slight reduction, with the primary stat bonus decreased by 5% for all damage and tanking class specs, likely to help reduce overall damage within PvP to make it easier for healers to mitigate offensive output. Next, balanced druids are seeing a slight PvP reduction. Alkin Adept is a powerful PvP talent which helps him land quick casts of cyclones to help him establish group-wide control. Currently, these cyclones are a tad too quick, so the Alkin Adept cast speed is being reduced by 5%. Also, Solar Beam has been adjusted to have a 6-second duration to make it more in line with other player silencing effects. Restoration Druid's new reactive resin talent is gaining a longer snare duration, capable of slowing target's movement for 8 seconds. Verdant Infusion takes a bit of a hit when it comes to its healing overtime extension, with the effect reduced down to 4 seconds within PvP. The talent of Master Shapeshifter is being further improved. It will now grant Restoration Druids more mana for every hybrid ability. For example, Iron Fur will restore 1250 mana, where Wrath and Starfire will restore 3500 mana, and spending 5 common points in a cat form finisher will restore 10,000 mana, which doubles its effective resource regen value. Mistweaver Monks are seen a simple buff this week, with the Enveloping Mist healing increased by 12% within PvP combat. Priest Catharsis burst damage is also being adjusted this week. Catharsis can store up to 50% of Priest's maximum health in damage, which is an improvement from 12%, but it'll take slightly longer to accumulate its full value. Shadow Priests have been big fans of Catharsis, capable of using it in coordination with other talents to create big burst combinations, especially when it comes to the talent of Misery, where Vampiric Touch also applies Shadow Word Pain, as well as Catharsis for free. To reduce some of that instant burst value, Unfurling Darkness damage is being heavily reduced in PvP to decrease that Vampiric Touch burst effectiveness. Also, Disciple Priest Atonement Healing is still a tad too weak to be a valuable form of support for PvP, so Disciple Priest's damage is being improved by 10%, while Atonement's healing transfer is being increased to 70% within PvP. Subtlety rogues take another hit this week with additional nerfs, with the big burst finisher of Secret Technique further reduced by roughly 7%. Thieves' Bargain PvP talent damage penalty has been increased, reducing rogues' damage by 10% whenever they gain Feint, Vanish, or Shadow Blades. And while most in the community will welcome the nerfs to one of the most notorious PvP classes in all of Warcraft, I wonder if these changes will be as effective as some may hope, especially with the rogue's cooldown reduction being left untouched, which helps keep them sturdy, slippery, and even deadly with regular CD refreshes on the ability of Vanish. All Shaman specs are seeing healing redistributions this week, focused on increasing the value of casted heals over passive healing buffs. The Healing Stream Totem passive healing is being reduced by 10% for all the playstyles for this class, where the Earth Shield is gaining roughly 10% additional value, and the Healing Surge also gets about 20% more healing for all Shaman class specs. Restoration Shaman's mana regen is also being adjusted, with the Water Shield's passive mana recovery increased by 75%. However, its on-hit mana gains have been reduced down to 20% effectiveness within PvP. Warlock's defensive value is also being reduced as of this week, with passives and active healing effects greatly affected. First, we have the Mortal Coil healing, which is reduced by a whopping 50% within PvP, which is fairly impactful. Soul Link's shared damage between the Warlock and the Demon Summons is also being reduced by 50%, with the Profane Bargain passive increase to Soul Link also further reduced to 40% effectiveness within PvP, which results in a fairly sizable passive survivability decrease. I want to thank all of you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single video and live stream, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video or hang out with the rest of the community to discuss some of the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.